Welcome to Tiny Space Health. I'm Hannah, and today I'm going to be taking you through some of my end-of-work computer day stretches. With all the work we've all been doing at home, and even just general computer work, I find I get really tight, and doing this helps me just unwind after doing all that work and sets my mind to relax. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to face front. You're just going to relax the top of your neck and roll your head down just a little bit, just to loosen up. I know you've probably been hunched over the computer most of the day, so we're just going to let that relax and just stretch out all those muscles that are way too tight. So we're going to turn your head to your left, and the main thing we're going to do is we're just going to do a light stretch. You should be feeling it from the top of your neck down to your shoulder. You're just going to have a gentle stretch there, and then turn back to the middle. Now we're going to go the other side, just gently turning the head, feeling that stretch through the neck and shoulder, and then going back to the middle. Now my shoulders always get stiff, so we're just going to scrunch them up and roll them backwards. You can hear a little bit of a click here and there in my shoulders as I do this, and we're going to do this a total of 3 times. Just scrunching up, rolling back, and relaxing. Now we're going to go forward and hunch over a little bit as we do so. I know I said not to hunch over, but this will help, trust me. And relax, and one more time. Let him go. Now do a bit of a shake. Don't want to keep anything too tight, but hopefully that helped. Next, you're going to get your wrists, you're going to push them forward, and you're just going to grab the top of your fingers and pull them back a bit. Just gently, really gently, stretching out your wrist. Don't do this too much, bend down, and too hard, because you could pull something, but this is really good if you do a lot of typing or a lot of mouse work. And other hand, palm flat, grabbing the top, pulling it back, just gently. Just gotta keep those fingers nice and loose. And down, and pull it back very softly to just gently get that wrist moving a bit. Then grab your hands, still forward, twine the fingers, push forward, and move, let your head loose, pull your shoulder blades apart, stretch your upper back. I'm going to take one deep breath here. Hopefully you do too. Then we're going to let those fingers go. Bring your elbows back, and we're just going to pull those shoulder blades tight, expand the chest, do a big stretch right in front. And relax. Shake it out. A little bit of a roll. We're going to do some standing stretches to get the legs also loosened up. So I'm just going to use my chair a bit, just because it helps me with a little bit keeping my balance, because I feel a bit wibbly wobbly after staring at a computer for a couple hours. So you're going to get your front foot, and you're going to just step back, get your ankle on the ground, bend your knee, weight on the front leg, and push forward. You should be feeling a little bit in your calf, just a gentle stretch there. You're pulling that calf just a little bit, not too much, because you're just warming it back up. And a little bit longer, and up. Over leg, you're going to put it back. Remember, ankle on the ground, weight front leg, and gently stretch out the calf. I'm not using this for anything but for balance, as you can see. Just going to make my life a bit easier if I can. And then forward. Just to warm them up a little bit more, we're going to just put your weight on the balls, on the toes of your feet, and lift up a little bit, just for a calf raise. And back down. You can roll your feet while you do this if you want, but just going to keep up. One more time, just to warm the calves up. Then, just lift your front leg and just do a gentle ankle roll. Just nice and slowly, one way a couple of times, then the other, warming everything up. And then other way. Ooh, I heard a crack. Did you hear a crack? Means I've been staring at the computer too long. Probably should take a break just a little bit more often. Then just gonna balance on this leg, grab my ankle, and keep my knees together and just gently do a thigh stretch. I'm holding this for balance because I don't want to fall over, but also just make it easier on myself. Already did a long day of work. Should be feeling that in the front of the thigh and down. Other leg, other arm. Gonna grab ankle, knees together if you can, keeping them together is good. Just gently pulling your ankle back a bit to get that nice stretch. And a little bit more. And down. I'm just going to do a little twist because I feel a bit tight in my lower back. So make sure you keep your knees a bit bent. You kind of pull up your spine a little bit because we've been hunched over so long. So nice and straightish. Bent knees. I'm going to put my hand here, hand on my chair, turn around. You don't need to use the chair, but remember to just be careful with yourself with this because you don't want to go too far and you could hurt yourself. Just want to loosen everything up. Then relax. Make sure knees bent, nice and tall, arms to support. Just look a little bit over your side. I feel this really nicely in my lower back, especially since I'm hunched over so long. Keeping it nice and straight really helps out. Now I'm just going to turn around and face you. I'm just going to get my left arm, put it over my head, stretch out, trying to feel it in the lats here. Get these bits. A few seconds and back. Other arm, nice overhead. Keep your arm bent if you can. Make sure you're not locking your knees. And back down. Last thing to do is just going to roll down. So we're going to go bit by bit of the spine, very gently. Head down first. Knees a little bent. You can bend them a bit more. Just make sure you never go so far you feel pain. You just want a nice gentle stretch. Then we're just going to relax the head a bit. Roll just a little wobble, making sure everything's getting nice and loose. Then we're just going to gently roll up one vertebrae of the spine at a time. Being kind to self. You've already done a lot today. And I'm just going to, right at the top, roll my shoulders back. Nice job. Now you're ready to probably do what I do, which is get on Facebook and YouTube on your computer again in your free time. Have a great day. Bye.